All right. So, welcome to our absolute terrific Tuesday. Let's start our morning with Power of Our Dreams and let's take it further with learning and growing together hand in hand. So, let's start. How wonderful. Welcome back, and we'll start a morning with our body. Then we go on to our mind, and then we go on to our soul. So I hope yesterday everyone has done the tapping number 11 with Margaret, and that's nice. I hear some nods and I see some nods, which is wonderful. So more power to everyone. May we all find our blocks completely diminishing, and may we just find something new every day to learn and take back from. Today's morning is very beautiful. So it's winters have come and dry fruits have come in. Everyone is going to be having nuts and seeds. But remember the science about nuts. We do not have to have nuts as it is from the way they are packed and brought in our houses with the, whatever they have. Let's understand why. For all our life, we've had nuts like that, right? But now it's a different science why we should soak them and eat them. So nuts and seeds are powerhouses of micronutrients. This is vitamins, minerals, fibers, heart healthy fat, and it's really amazing to have them. So one must consume these, but in limited portions as they're energy dense. That is, smaller quantities provide you a lot of energy and nourishment. So with the array of nutrients present in them, it makes it essential for us to incorporate them into our daily life. So very important to introduce them in a daily life because it's very, very, very important for that. Now let's understand that why do we have to soak them? So along with the vital nutrients, those that nuts and oilseeds provide, they also contain anti-nutrition compounds, phytates and tannins, and enzyme inhibitors These bad factors in nuts and seeds are essential for their survival until germination. So, they all grow, right? Now, to protect them from any damage control from the environmental germs, automatically, the way humans have immunity, these are producing phytates and tannins and enzyme inhibitors, which are very bad for our body. And these do not go very well with us. So they must be deactivated before consumption. So if you want to strive, survive, and do well with their good part, the bad part has to be finished. Now, if you have the bad part without washing, without soaking them, then you will be introducing phytates and tannins in your body, which means it's going to be interfering with your consumption. So then it's better not to have if you're going to have them like that. Now, phytates have the ability to bind to minerals such as calcium, iron, magnesium in our body and make them unavailable to us. जो हमारे अच्छे गुण हैं वो भी हमें नहीं मिल पाएंगे because phytates उनको block कर देंगे. So this may lead to various deficiencies. So having meva or dry fruits is bad, bad, bad if you're not soaking it. So please आप उसको अपने लिए फायदा नहीं करें, नुकसान कर रहे हैं. And enzyme inhibitors जो बॉडी में जा रहे हैं, जो सोक नहीं अगर आप होंगे तो वो आपके नट्स को इतना डिफिकल्ट बना देगा डाइजेस्ट करने में कि आपको abdominal प्रॉब्लम्स भी शुरू हो जाएंगी, जैसे bloating, discomfort or whatever. Now, लेकिन अगर if you soak the nuts and seeds also okay, then deactivation of all of these negative compounds happens. फिर जो anti-nutrition compounds हैं, neutralization enzyme inhibitors हैं, वो सब deactivate हो जाएंगे. And now the quality of your nuts and protein, nuts and seeds is so good that you can actually enjoy them, digest them, eat them, and have the nutritional portion into your body very, very, very beautifully. So even the nutrition quality of the vitamins increases, especially vitamin B complex. Soaking is one of the best methods to negate all the bad factors in nuts and make all the good nutrients readily available to the body. So, all the nuts that you've been having, akhroot, kishmish, kaju, badam, everything has to be soaked. Anjeer, it's nice to soak them. It's nice to have them. And anjeer, which is dried, soak them. The fresh one, of course, there's no problem. So anything fresh is never a problem. It's come straight from Mother Earth. But anything there's a process. So all these dry foods that we get in packets, firstly have that chemical layering also because they are now in packets. So please be careful, soak them before you eat them. Now that's very, very important. Now, all of us will come into tapping. So there is a particular conditioning in our mind. Now the conditioning says that I don't deserve more money. That is one of our blockages why we can't enhance our income. We want money. It's not like we don't want money, but under this feeling we don't deserve more money. So let's understand and crack this. If I had to pick only one thing from this book that you should focus on if you did nothing else, it would be dealing with your worth and your deserving set point. This is a chapter where the biggest changes happen. It's often the work that must be prefaced with the most explanation to convince people what they need to do. When I say the words worthy and deserving, I often get lots of resistance from people who insist. I have no self-esteem issues. I feel worthy. And they continue, I'm not one of those people who have low self-esteems. So this doesn't really relate to me or it's not for me. Then they share proof of the healthy self-esteem and confidence, pointing to educational degrees, wealth of experiences, successfully, however they've done in their life. See, I have had the confidence in the world. That isn't my issue, they conclude. But when they look at big goals, they might confess, I don't have a worthiness issue. I'm not smart enough to earn that much. I'm not unique enough. I'm not gifted. I'm not special enough. I have a really hard time asking to be paid. I can't ask people for money. I feel it's not good to take so much of money. And I worry people won't even like what I offer. So I don't think I can do it. That is when the catch comes. All of us think we're deserving. All of us think we are worthy. But deep inside, do not know why. But we're conditioned that we can't aim so big, dream so big, and we can't achieve so big because possibly nahi hai. Kuch na kuch kami hai. Now, when you start looking at your inner beliefs, you will realize that contradiction ho raha hai. You see the contradiction in your beliefs. You've probably known people with accomplishments, education, or amazing experiences who should have very high confidence and self-esteem and may appear on the outside, yet They make choices and counter them. Smart, successful people still get into relationships with abusive, critical, controlling partners, or allow themselves to be underpaid and taken advantage of at work. Or they ignore their health and appearance. The incongruity doesn't reflect true self-esteem. So the most people may not even be good looking or healthy looking, or they may look good or they may look healthy, but they may not be good or healthy from inside. Mentally, they're not strong. So physical health, if they perchance have, mental health, they may not have. Now let's understand a bit more about a mental tuning. Understanding income set points. Now, what are set points? Let's understand that also. Now, my definition of worthy and deserving are based on the idea of a set point. First, understand that beliefs about your worthiness aren't in black or white. They are somewhere on a huge range of the worthiness deserving continuum. You're wired with an inner set point, indicating how worthy and deserving you are money, reward, pleasure. This inner set point acts like a preset thermostat to modulate how much you need to keep the balance at your current level of worthiness. So let's understand few facts. The first fact we have to understand is हम सब ने अपना एक पैरामीटर बनाया हुआ है. जिस जो पैरामीटर बनाया है वो हमारी कंडीशनिंग की वजह से बना है. सोसाइटल कंडीशनिंग, पेरेंट, whatever. Now all of us have planned this is how we should be. This is how we should keep. It doesn't matter whether we have good self-esteem or confidence, or whether we feel worthy right now. The critical factor is what your range is. When you set an end goal from the current level to way beyond it, you must work with your worthy and deserving set point. The goal you set earlier is way above your current level. So it's important to do inner worthiness work to match it. Otherwise, you'll find sabotage your success or create some hardship with each higher level to offset the otherwise good feelings of having it. Please understand, we have to feel good, be good, do good to that goodness, whatever we're planning. We have to have a feeling, yes, I deserve it. Yes, I'm worthy. Otherwise, अगर हम बाहर से बोल रहे हैं I'm worthy and this is my entire goal, but अंदर से हम feel करें कि नहीं यार मैं तो fail हो जाता हूँ, the possibly नहीं होता, I can't do it. Then it will not come true. We'll sabotage it. Now, how can we successfully determine our worth and how can we set a deserving set point? It's very easy. The good news is very easy. Just look objectively at your life. अपने आप को object मान के just look at the life that you've lived. You are right now at the exact level of how worthy and deserving you feel in each category. आप जहां पर हैं वो आपने अपना worthiness का set करा हुआ point, तभी आपको वो मिला हुआ है. इसके beyond आप uncomfortable हैं. So आपकी income कैसी है, या ओवरऑल वेल्थ कैसी है, प्रॉपर्टीज कहाँ है, ज्वेलरी कहाँ है, एसेट्स कहाँ है, जो है वहां आप कंफर्टेबल हो, वो आपने बेंचमार्क बनाया हुआ है. फिजिकल हेल्थ एंड ईज कैसी है, डिस ईज में पल रहे हो कि आपके ओबेसिटी आई हुई है, डायबिटीज आया हुआ है, थायराइड आया हुआ है, फिजिकली कैसी आपकी हेल्थ है. आपने यहाँ पर ठीक है, आप चाहते हो कि आपको पतला होना, आप चाहते हो आप डिजीज फ्री होना चाहते हो, बट गेट या तो आप पतले हो डिजीज फ्री नहीं हो, या आप डिजीज फ्री हो पतले नहीं हो, कुछ ना कुछ तो फिजिकली हेल्थ गड़बड़ डामाडोल है. सो व्हाई इज इट? बिकॉज आप अगर आप परफेक्टली कंफर्टेबल हो तो इसका मतलब आप यहाँ पर सोचते हो कि यस आई डिजर्व टू हैव अ लाइफ विद ब्यूटीफुल हेल्थ, सो देन यू आर कंफर्टेबल. लविंग एंड बीइंग लव्ड, क्या आप लविंग सिर्फ दिखा रहे हो कि आप लविंग हो, या आप एक्चुअली यू आर लव्ड? अंडरस्टैंड कि do you feel that you're loved enough? या हमेशा लगता है कि somebody should hug me, somebody should love me, somebody should tell me I love you. What is it? See, analyze yourself. Success कहाँ है? कुछ भी आप काम कर रहे हो, any kind of काम, चाहे घर से कर रहे हो चाहे बाहर से कर रहे हो, सक्सेस मिलती है क्या, मिल रही है क्या? रिलैक्सेशन टाइम, या आपको हमेशा लगता है कि मैं तो I'm always running from pillar to post, I'm all the time busy, I don't have time to relax, मैकेनिकल लाइफ लिव कर रहा हूँ. अगर आपके पास टाइम नहीं रिलैक्स करने को, इट्स अ वर्स्ट थिंग यू कैन डू टू योरसेल्फ. रिलैक्सेशन टाइम कैन आल्सो बी इक्वेटेड विद मेडिटेशन. मेडिटेशन आप अपने सोल के लिए करते हो, अपने माइंड बॉडी के लिए करते हो. सो दैट्स रिलैक्सेशन टाइम. मेडिटेशन के बाद हाउ डू यू फील? एनर्जाइज ना. रिलैक्सेशन के बाद भी यही लगता है, रेस्टेड, एनर्जाइज. रिवॉर्ड, जब कुछ अच्छा लाइफ में कर लेते हो, क्या अपने लिए रिवॉर्ड लाते हो? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपके बच्चे ने अच्छा स्कोर लाया, यू प्रॉब्ली गिव हिम समथिंग, गिव हिम और हर समथिंग. व्हाट अबाउट योरसेल्फ? जब कुछ अच्छा माइलस्टोन अचीव किया, डू यू गिव योरसेल्फ सम गिफ्ट्स? डू यू रिवॉर्ड योरसेल्फ विद समथिंग? Pleasure. How pleasurable is your life? Are you having pleasure with yourself, your family, your friends, or are you avoiding them? You know, I don't have these clothes, I can't do, I don't have this car, I don't have this house, I can't call them. So many types of ways that you can have pleasure, or maybe just listening to music and having pleasure. Are you really having that? हम जहां पर भी लाइफ में हैं, हमने अपना एक सेट पॉइंट बना लिया है, हम उससे बहुत कंफर्टेबल हैं. Please pay attention to anything on the list that feels woefully off balance. इस लिस्ट में जिस भी पॉइंट पे आपको लगता है कि ये मेरा बैलेंस स्ट्राइक नहीं हुआ, उसको हाईलाइट कर लीजिए. Now, if you are happy with your life, when you set a goal and take action to push beyond where you are, you'll often feel worthiness issues arise because inside you is a programmed, finely honed, totally unconscious set of points that governs the balance of your pain versus pleasure and struggle versus joy continuum, with implications on much more than just money. So क्या हो रहा है? हमने एक सेट पॉइंट बनाया अपनी लाइफ के लिए, और हम अनकॉन्शियसली एक और सेट पॉइंट पे काम कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम वहां पर प्रोग्रामिंग है हमारी सोसाइटी, पेरेंटल, अराउंड अस, और हमने एक अपने लिए पैरामीटर्स बनाए हुए हैं कि अरे मेहनत करनी पड़ती है तो ये आता है, स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है तभी ये आता है, ऐसा करेंगे तो ऐसा होगा. ऑल कंडीशनल थिंकिंग, ऑल बिहेवियरल पैटर्न इज प्री कंडीशन. तो हमारा इंटरनल सेट पॉइंट क्या क्या इंक्लूड करते हैं, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड, जो हमारी करंट लाइफ को अभी प्रेजेंट में करते हैं. कि हाउ हार्ड यू मस्ट वर्क फॉर योर मनी. क्या आप ये सोचते हो कि मनी तो इजीली आ जाता है, मनी में तो कोई बिग डील नहीं है? या आप सोचते हो अरे मनी के लिए तो बहुत पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं, या मुझे कितना अर्न करना चाहिए, अरे इतने अर्न करने में बहुत है, अरे बहुत मैनेज हो जाता है, इतना सारा क्यों अर्न करना है? हाउ मच यू शुड सेव, कि मुझे कितना सेव करना है अपने लिए, अपने बच्चों के लिए, अपने घर बार के लिए, और टेंशन में सेव करना है कि प्लेजरेबल सेव करना है. अरे ये हुआ नहीं, ये हुआ नहीं, ऐसे होगा नहीं तो क्या हो जाएगा? What kind of thoughts are going into it? Now, how much relaxation time you allowed? अपने लिए आपने अपना 24/7 का अगर प्लानिंग शेड्यूलिंग कर रखा है, उस रिलैक्सेशन टाइम कितना है जहाँ प्लेजरेबल वॉक कर लो, मदर नेचर से कनेक्ट कर लो, अपने आप से कनेक्ट कर लो, मेडिटेट कर लो. How much reward, love, and joy you're allowed? मतलब could be for anything. Solo holidays, retreats, buying stuff, things that give you pleasure, whatever they are. कितना अपने आप रिवॉर्ड करते हो? एंड रिवॉर्ड अपने आप से कर रहे हो कि हस्बैंड या वाइफ के पैसे से लेकर कर रहे हो? गाड़ी चाहिए तो क्या हस्बैंड या वाइफ के पैसे से ले रहे हो कि अपने आप से कर रहे हो? सो आर यू डिपेंडेंट और आर यू इंडिपेंडेंट? Remember, we're talking about you and not your family income. So are you taking money from your father and buying a car, taking money from your father, pocket money from him or salary from him and going for a holiday, or are you doing it on your own balbuta? Very important for each one of us to understand, चाहे हम women हैं, चाहे हम men हैं, हमें independent बनना है. जॉइंट फैमिली बिजनेसेस होते हैं, पार्टनरशिप्स हस्बैंड वाइफ की होती है, लेकिन आप अपने बलबूते पे कितना अपने आप को रिवॉर्ड कर रहे हो, लव कर रहे हो, जॉय कर रहे हो, दैट इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. फिर हाउ मच ईज एंड प्लेजर इन योर बॉडी अलाउड, कि अरे ईज एंड प्लेजर इन योर बॉडी मतलब ठंड कितनी लग रही है, अपने आप को वार्म रख रहे हो, खाना कितना खा रहे हो, ये खाऊंगी तो मोटा मोटा हो जाऊंगा, ये ऐसा करूंगा तो ऐसा हो जाएगा. आर यू फ्लोइंग विद प्लेजर? बांजी जंपिंग करना था, आर यू थिंकिंग अरे नहीं नहीं मैं तो नहीं कर सकता, मुझे करना है बट आई कांट डू इट? आर यू अलाउइंग योरसेल्फ प्लेजर, या आर यू बिकमिंग अनकंफर्टेबल विद इट? सो आपकी वर्दी, आपका डिजर्विंग एटीट्यूड, आपके सेट पॉइंट्स आपकी लाइफ को गवर्न करते हैं, जैसे आप आज हैं, जिस भी एस्पेक्ट में हम हैं. एक भी एरिया आउट ऑफ बैलेंस हो गया, बाकी सब एरियाज को भी थोड़ा सा इम्बैलेंस हो जाएंगे. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे मार्गरेट बोल रहे हैं, इफ योर इनकम इज greatly increases beyond your current set point, you might unconsciously sabotage it and or create ways to get rid of money. Or you might gain 30 pounds and feel bad about how you look. That's why you must address this now. Since the income goal you set is about to propel you way beyond your set point and throw a huge monkey wrench into the balance. अगर पैसा हम सोचते हैं डिजर्विंग, अच्छा पैसे में क्या होता है, लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन आता है, वेट में क्या होता है, लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन आता है। आज आपने अट्रैक्ट किया बड़ी बड़ी हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी से कि मेरे को तो इतना पैसा कमाना है, अरे आई डिजर्व इट, अरे मुझे तो ये वेट रखना है, आई डिजर्व इट, और आपका वजन कम हो गया या आपके पास बहुत सारे पैसे आ गए। बट बैक टू द ओल्ड स्क्वायर वन। क्यों? कंडीशनिंग पुरानी हो रखी है, वो आपको अभी भी कंट्रोल कर रही है। वजन अगर 30 पाउंड कम हुआ तो 30 पाउंड बढ़ के क्या 35 पाउंड बढ़ जाएगा। $1 मिलियन आया तब मुख्य $1.25 मिलियन खत्म हो जाएगा। क्यों? बिकॉज पुराना जो आपका रेजिस्टेंस है, पुराना जो कंडीशनिंग है, वो ट्रिगर करेगा दोबारा, एंड आपकी नई जो आपने अपनी बनाई है वो डूब जाएगी। सो आप रियलाइज भी नहीं करोगे कि सबकॉन्शियसली से प्रोग्रामिंग हो रही है, एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू मैनेज योर न्यू गोल्स। नए गोल्स आएंगे बट ओनली टेम्पररी, फील गुड होगा, अरे वाह वाह वाह, एंड इमीडिएटली दे आर लॉस्ट। सो अंडरस्टैंड वेयर आर यू रेजोनेटिंग फ्रॉम. Have you or someone you know achieved a goal and that did something to foil or undermine success? Or did you observe someone earn more money but suffer in another area of life? So again, मैं इसी चैप्टर में बोलती हूँ, हमारी संघा में हमें गोल्स चाहिए थे, ड्रीम्स चाहिए थे, हमने सब उसके लिए वर्क किया, और जब मिल गए तो अरे ये हो गया, तो इसकी वजह से ये ऑफ बैलेंस हो गया. You know who I'm talking about. All of us know, right? कितने लोगों ने किया, पहले सपने बोले, मिल गए, उसके बाद प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट करे कि अरे ये ऐसा हो गया, एंड बैक टू द स्क्वायर वन. सो स्टार्ट लुकिंग क्लोजली. क्या फैक्टर्स है जो कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं आपके नेगेटिव आउटकम में? वो इम्पोर्टेंट भी नहीं है, वो एब्सोल्युटली अनइम्पोर्टेंट है, फिर भी इम्पोर्टेंट है बिकॉज वो हमारे अंदर प्रोग्राम कर चुके हैं. इट्स हार्ड टू इमेजिन how or why we'll sabotage. Yeah, it's hard to imagine why we'll bring a bimari into our life. Yes, it's hard, but hota hai. It happens. A masterful part of your mind monitors whether you've gone beyond your set point. When you do so, it takes over an autopilot and drives actions that you are safe, which you don't take, that you're not aware of, to balance you. They pull you back from success to return balance to the set point. And then they seem unrelated to each other. On the outside, they sound like, अरे मैं तो बहुत डाउट करता हूँ, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट करता हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा सोचता हूँ, आई एम ओवरवेल्म्ड, मैं डिसाइड नहीं कर पाता, मुझे किस पे फोकस करना है, मेरा वो attention span नहीं है, आई एम foggy, आई एम overtired, आई एम exhausted, आई एम so anxious and worried, I can't trust anyone, आई एम the only one who can do it. Delegation के issues आता है, लोगों को हम trust नहीं कर पाते, trust issues होते हैं हमें. I got caught up running in too many errands, feeling obligations, इसलिए मैं कर नहीं पाया because मैं बहुत busy हो गया था. I don't have time to look at this or that. Overcommitment है, time ही नहीं है life में, काम ज़्यादा है और time कम है. Now these are calling cards of your unconscious actions that masterfully work towards all of us to maintain our worthy, to maintain our deserving set point. बहुत important है अपने इनको analyze करना. हम इनसे शक अवे करते कि नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं, ये सच्चाई नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है, बट ये है. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड, ये है. ये कॉमन ऑफसेट पॉइंट्स हमने बना रखे हैं. हमें इंक्रीज अगर इनकम करनी है, इसका मतलब हमें ज्यादा टाइम देना है. पैसे पेट पे तो उगते नहीं, ज्यादा मेहनत करेंगे तो ज्यादा मिलेगा. हम समझते ही नहीं कि अरे लक नाम की चीज भी है, प्लानिंग नाम की चीज भी है. उतना ही एफर्ट में ज्यादा काम भी हो सकता है इफ यू आर रेडी फॉर इट. ना दो लोग एक काम सेम तरीके से नहीं करते, कई डिफरेंट तरीके से भी करते हैं. कई लोग उसी, सपोज मुझे 100 रुपए कमाने हैं, मेरा तरीका ऐसा है, किसी का तरीका ऐसा है, किसी का तरीका ऐसा है. ऑब्वियसली ना, फिंगर्स भी 5 है, सेम साइज की नहीं होती. नाउ व्हाट आर वी क्रिएटिंग? हाउ आर वी मैनेजिंग आवर लाइफ? हाउ आर वी लुकिंग एट आवर लाइफ? देयर इज ऑलवेज एन अपसाइड. Just as your unconscious actions sabotage, they can also support you. That's a good news. Now, जब हम inner work करेंगे, shift करेंगे अपने set points को after tapping, we will realize कि जो हमारा autopilot actions थे, वो भी available हो जाएंगे with a new bound programming. जो हम exercise करने वाले हैं इस chapter में, हमारी outrageous income goal को analyze करेंगे, ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट हो जाएंगे अपने आप से कि हम अपने लिए क्या वर्थ रखते हैं, क्या डिजर्व करते हैं, क्या फील करते हैं अबाउट मनी. जब एक्सरसाइज करेंगे हम फील करेंगे कि अंदर से क्या हो रहा है. माइंड कुछ भी बोल रहा है, वेयर आर वी रेजोनेटिंग फ्रॉम? टू स्टार्ट, Here are some questions to help expose the contradictions between this level of self-esteem and worthiness you think you have and what your actions reveal. At the core of these questions is one key theme. How do you treat yourself? आप अपने आप कैसे ट्रीट कर रहे हैं? इतना सोच सोच के पका रहे हैं, अपने आप रोना शुरू हो जाएंगे, ये नहीं होता, वो नहीं होता, ये काम करना है, मुझे ये नहीं करना है तो करना है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मुझे कहीं जाना है तो जाना है ना. अब मैं रो के जाऊं या मैं हंस के जाऊं, व्हाट एम आई अट्रैक्टिंग, किस वाइब्रेशन पे हूं? Are you allowed to relax after a long day of work without feeling guilt from not getting more done? क्या आप पूरा दिन के काम के बाद चिल कर सकते हो, या you have to do your खाना पकाना, परोसना, whatever? Can't you empower your family कि just do it on your own today? I'm going to have a good time, relax, and just I'm going to listen to my music and have a good time. क्या आपने वो अपने लिए डिजर्व क्रिएट किया है? Nothing is impossible. लगता है impossible. It's not impossible. I'll also live in a joint family with 8 of us. Many a times I'll tell everyone, I'm not coming to dinner. This is my time. I'm listening to music and relaxing. It's all right. आपने अपने लिए क्या deserving question बनाया है? What is it? Are you allowed to relax on weekends without feeling selfish or guilty? If you're not helping someone, cleaning something, or somehow being proactive or productive, please understand. आपने अपनी worthiness की क्या question बनाया हुआ है? What is important for you? What have you created in your life? Do you sacrifice for your family or others to the point of exhaustion? कि मैं इतना करता हूँ लोग के लिए, मैं तो करता है, मैं जब आटे के चक्के से चलते जा रहा हूँ, मैं तो बहुत लोग के लिए करता हूँ, अपने लिए नहीं, दूसरों के पहले सोचता हूँ. Do you often say you'd love to get a massage but never find time? Now, again, very important. आप अपने को वो ही pamper ही नहीं कर रहे. How loud and ruthless is your inner critic? Very important to understand कि कहाँ से आप resonate कर रहे हो, कितना criticize कर रहा है आपका inner critic, कितना आपको बोल रहा है ये सही नहीं हुआ, वो सही नहीं हुआ, या शांत हो गया है. Seemingly harmless, unconscious behaviors reveal our actual worth, our actual deserving set point that we have planned for ourselves. पर सच्चाई इससे एकदम अलग है. सच्चाई ये है कि we treat ourselves in the same worthy whatever we are doing subconsciously, जो हम लगता है कि हाँ ये मैं deserve करता हूँ. So you will withhold or allow yourself to have as much relaxation, pleasure, relief from guilt as you feel you deserve. Another indication of your set point is having a daily debt of energy and time. जब रात को आप करे अरे ये भी काम नहीं हुआ, ये भी नहीं हुआ, ये भी नहीं हुआ, थक गए, अरे आज तो बहुत. तो इसका मतलब you haven't given yourself adequate time. और शाम को जब आप सोने वाले हो रात को और आपको लगता है संतुष्टि से अरे I have had a great night, it's wonderful, then you've gifted yourself something. So please understand the science. So also let's turn the page. There are a million ways to convince yourself it's due to factors far beyond your control. ये सोसाइटी की वजह से है, घर की वजह से है, अरे मेरे हाथ में तो नहीं है, मेरे बस में तो नहीं है. But what if there's an internal driver creating this reality from your set point? Your inner belief in the value of your time and efforts determines how much of your time and energy must be given to feel deserving of other people's money, love, appreciation, validation. मैं ऐसा करूंगा तो वो मुझे तारीफ करेगा, मैं लव दूंगा तो मुझे लव मिलेगा, मैं अप्रिसिएशन तारीफ करूंगा तो मुझे तारीफ मिलेगी, मैं ऐसा करूंगा तो मुझे पैसा मिलेगा. हमने ये अपने लिए कंडीशनिंग बना रखी है. जब हम इनको चैलेंज करते हैं, डीपली इनको जाकर देखेंगे अपने आप के लिए, तो हम रियलाइज करेंगे ओ माय गॉड, मेरी कंडीशनिंग यहाँ हो रखी है. Now, when you recognize your need to work extremely hard for long hours, you'll have an aha moment about your worthy and deserving set point. किसने बोल दिया कि ज्यादा काम करने से ज्यादा पैसा मिलेगा? और क्यों उसको हमने विश्वास कर लिया? लोगों ने तो ये भी बोल दिया 3 तिगाड़ा काम बिगाड़ा. बट हमें तो ये भी पता है कि सृष्टि में 3 से ही सब कुछ रचना होती है. अ मदर, अ फादर, अ चाइल्ड, ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश, सब कुछ 3 में होता है. गंगा यमुना सरस्वती, एवरीथिंग इज फ्री. सब देवी, एवरीथिंग इज फ्री. सो व्हाई आर वी लिसनिंग टू द सोसाइटी सो मच? अपनी इनेट इंटेलिजेंस, अपनी डिवाइन इंटेलिजेंस से क्यों नहीं ऑपरेट कर रहे? Within you, there's a belief that your efforts, your intelligence, your energy, your efficiency, and your innate value is somehow lower than it should be. It pushes you to work longer than necessary, to give more and do more in order to feel you deserve to earn more. Looking at anyone's behavior and working backward reveals the feeling and beliefs about their worthy and deserving set point. Really, आप लोग को पता नहीं समझ में आया कि नहीं आया, हम सब लाइफ में वो अट्रैक्ट करते हैं जो हम सोचते हैं कि हम इसके वर्दी हैं. हम मैनिफेस्ट बहुत कुछ कर लेते हैं, लेकिन जो हमारी कंडीशनिंग है उसको कैसे चेंज करें? ठीक है, हम एफर्मेशंस में बात करें, हम बोले डिवाइन इंटेलिजेंस गाइड कर रही है, सब कुछ हम लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन से करें, लेकिन जब हम इस लेवल थोड़ा सा भी लाइफ में आया, ऊपर नीचे पड़ा, हम तो ऑफ ट्रैक चले गए, कोर्सेज में आना बंद कर दिया, समझना बंद कर दिया, बैक टू द ओल्ड वन आ गए. तो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कहाँ हुई? आप बोल रहे हो लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन सीरीज में आ रहे हो, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन कहाँ हुई? थोड़ा सा भी ऑफ ट्रैक चले गए, वापस ट्रैक पे आने में टाइम लगता है, सेशंस वापस ज्वाइन करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है. तो क्या है इसका मतलब? आपको अपनी कद्र ही नहीं है. Now, how do you value yourself depends completely upon you. Look back at your work in chapter 5 on your earliest money paradigm. Were your parents role models for your set point? Maybe they had to work hard for every penny, or maybe they still do that in their life, and they tell you you've got to work hard to go ahead. Maybe they criticize people who were lazy and didn't work hard for success or just lucky. ऐसे भी बहुत पेरेंट्स जो बोलते रहे इसको तो जायदाद मिली हुई है, बड़ा लकी ऐसे बैठा हुआ है, and they don't look at them like wow amazing how lucky. They say अरे ये तो निकम्मा है, अरे ये तो just lucky है, बस किस्मत लेके पैदा हुआ है. ना जब आपने अगर बचपन में से बातें सुनी है, इस मैसेज से क्लियरली आपके माइंड में कंडीशनिंग होगी, अरे बाबा ज्यादा पैसा कमाऊंगा तो ऐसे सुनने को मिलेगा और मुझे बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, इजी पैसा आ जाए तो लोग ऐसे बोलेंगे. आप जानते भी नहीं हो वो कंडीशनिंग आपके दिमाग में हो चुकी है. Now programming from your earliest money paradigm can wreak havoc on your deserving meter. Deserving meter आपने कहाँ सेट किया है? फाइनल इस पे किया है, मीडियोकर पे किया है, लो पे किया है. मुश्किल होता है पहचानना इसको, बिकॉज अनकॉन्शियसली सबकॉन्शियसली ये सब आपके दिमाग में फिट इन है. अब आप ज्यादा काम अट्रैक्ट करोगे कि रोज मुझे इतना काम करना है तभी जाकर तो मुझे पैसा मिलेगा, तभी जाकर तो घर में रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगी, और आप इससे कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर लेते हो. एक चीज समझ जाओ लाइफ में, कॉम्प्रोमाइज शब्द वोकैबुलरी से हटा दो. हम आगे से कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेंगे. जब हम अपने आप को बोलते हैं कि मुझे सब कुछ मिल जाता है जो मुझे चाहिए होता है, एंड आई गेट वॉट एवर आई डिजर्व एंड आई डिजायर, देन शब्द कॉम्प्रोमाइज आपकी लाइफ से ऑटोमेटिकली बाहर निकल जाएगा. आई सेड रॉन्ग, कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेंगे. मुझे ये बोलना चाहिए था कि अब जो चाहते हैं वो हमें मिलेगा. एक्सपैंड उसको करें जो हम चाहते हैं. यूनिवर्स में नई शब्द नहीं होता है, राइट? सो लेट्स टॉक इन एफर्मेशंस, लेट्स रेज आवर वाइब्रेशन. अब लोग इतना स्केप्टिकल होते हैं कि अरे ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ, सबकॉन्शियसली उनकी कंडीशनिंग की वजह से वो अट्रैक्ट करते हैं काफी कुछ लाइफ में जो वो नहीं चाहते हैं, वो स्टक हो जाते हैं. अब जब स्टक हो जाते हैं उसको अनस्टक कैसे करें? कई काम ज्यादा कर लेते हैं, कई काम कम कर लेते हैं, अपने लिए टाइम नहीं होता, दूसरों के लिए काम करना होता है, और बस सब कुछ अरे मेरे तो बस का नहीं, अरे ये मैं डिजर्व नहीं करता, अरे मैं थोड़ी ना इतना कर सकता हूँ, नहीं पॉसिबल नहीं. Can you say no to people and extra responsibilities that will further tax your energy and time and complicate your life? क्या आपको ना बोलना आता है? Very important to understand. Do you self-advocate for the resources you need to have time and energy to focus and regroup? क्या आप अपने आप को समझाते हो कि अरे मुझे इसके लिए टाइम चाहिए, मुझे इसमें टाइम देना है, मुझे इसमें रीस्केड्यूल करना है, रीप्लान करना है, रीफोकस करना है लाइफ में, मैं रॉन्ग बात पे चल रहा हूँ? क्या आपकी आंसरेबिलिटी है, अकाउंटेबिलिटी है अपने आप से? क्या आपने कोई गोल्स डेडलाइंस बना रखे हैं? डू यू रिस्पेक्ट योर टाइम एंड आस्क अदर्स इंक्लूडिंग फैमिली टू एज वेल कि भाई इस समय भाई मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ, इस समय मुझसे एक्स्ट्रा बातें मत करो, दिस इज माई टाइम. क्या आप टाइम को रिस्पेक्ट करते हो जो लोग आपको रिस्पेक्ट करें? या आपने अपने आप को वो बना रखा है कि कभी भी व्हाट्सएप कर लो जवाब आ जाएगा, ईमेल कर लो रिप्लाई आ जाएगा, फोन कर लो उठा लेंगे? या आपने अपने टाइम की कदर करी हो कि दिस इज माय टाइम? इवन होम मेकर्स, योर टाइम कुड बी योर टाइम. ये थोड़ी ना घर पे खाली बैठे हो. इफ यू आर वर्किंग ऑन योरसेल्फ, से मेडिटेटिंग, जस्ट से दिस इज 1 hour, माय मोबाइल बी स्विच्ड ऑफ. दैट वे यू क्रिएटिंग कद्र. आप अपने आप को भी बोल रहे हो कि आई नीड दिस थिंग अबाउट मी. Get one thing very clearly. अपनी कद्र खुद करने से मिलती है. In Hindi there's a कहावत, कद्र और कब्र जीते जीते नहीं मिलती. People don't give you that respect. You've got to earn the respect. So get that very, very clear. There are tough questions if your life is built on excess of doing for others. People pleasing say loudly, I don't deserve, even if it's unconscious. Opening your eyes to this behavior can be very uncomfortable. If you feel resistance to the work, take a deep breath and honor that you're trying to do something hard for a bigger payoff. Honor your inner skeptic if it shouts to distract you. Remember that you're doing 95% of what people never do. Let's rise to the next level. Let's look for bold honesty for ourselves, for our behavior, that we can go to the next level every other day. We're not doing this because we have to. We don't need therapy. We don't need some kind of Charlie Sheen in our life. What we want to make a difference in our life is a quantum leap in our money, in our success, in our pleasure. It's because we have an inner drive under this zest, fire to make our game better, to step up our game of life. Bigger, bolder, more alive, well-paid version of you. And ये हम कर सकते हैं. इसके लिए हमें क्या करना है? अंदर से ऑब्जर्व करना है. अपने आप को सवाल करें. आज जरूर करिएगा. Do you pat yourself on the back for the million things you do well? Do you do that? How often does your inner self-talk say, I should have done more or better or tried harder? सुनिए, जरा शांत हो जाइए, क्लटर का कम करके सुनिए आपका अंदर क्रिटिक कितनी बार क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है या शांत हो गया है. क्या आपने अपने आप को इजीली कॉम्प्लीमेंट किया है, जोर से किया है, अपनी खुद की आवाज रिवर्बरेट करे, वाओ यू डन इट प्राची, अमेजिंग, यू नेल्ड इट, आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू, करा है? It's very important to pay attention to your inner private reinforcement for your worthy and deserving set point. एक ह्यूज इंडिकेटर है जिसे आप अपने आप को ट्रीट करते हैं. कई लोग बोलते हैं अरे मैं ये नहीं कर सकता, वो नहीं कर सकता. क्यों नहीं कर सकते? किसने बोला टाइम नहीं है? टाइम बनाओगे तो मिलेगा ना. You berate and criticize yourself exactly as much as you feel you deserve. Likewise, you'll be as kind and supportive as you feel you deserve. So be very, very careful. अपनी लाइफ में treat yourself well. एक कॉमन क्वेश्चन आता है अपनी वर्दीनेस के बारे में, अपने डिजर्विंग पॉइंट के बारे में. आप कैसा फील करते हो लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन के बारे में? क्या आप बोलते लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन वर्क्स फॉर मी, या बोलते रहे ये सब तो बकवास है, सब कुछ नहीं होता? लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन टीचेस यू दैट यू शुड आस्क फॉर व्हाट यू वांट. जो चाहिए मांगो तो सही. But even if you are in harmony about wanting your goal and can visualize it, the worthy, deserving set point acts as an inner pushback against it, as if part of you shouts, I'm comfortable where I am. This waters down desire since you're not completely aligned with wanting it. So it interferes with manifesting what you want. मैंने लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन को बोला कि मुझे $1 million चाहिए, बट मेरे अंदर का दिमाग बोल रहा है कि जहाँ हो ठीक तो यार, बढ़िया लाइफ चल रही है, इतना सब कुछ है, घड़ी है, पैसा है, गाड़ी है, ये है, वो है, व्हाई डू आई वांट मोर? देन दिमाग में जो व्हाई डू आई वांट मोर विल बी माय ट्रूथ. जो मैंने प्लान करा है वो नहीं मिलेगा. टुडे दिस इज व्हाट वी विल स्टडी, एंड टुमारो वी विल थिंक अबाउट फर्दर हाउ टू मेक आवरसेल्व्स बेटर, हाउ टू एंजॉय अ लाइफ ऑफ ब्लिस, एंड हाउ टू undo our fixed programming. Very, very important for all of us to understand. Okay, everyone, I'm not seeing Kunal these days. Check on him. Where is he? Check on your other Sangha Mitras. I see a lot of you have not come. Check on their well-being. What is struggling? What are they struggling with? Remember, the more you give, the more you get. So be careful of your Sangha Mitras. Where is their journey? Are they losing the sense of coming in the morning? So checked on him. Thank you, Shivani. He's not well. I hope he's doing the online sessions at least, because it's important to be in integrity and continue the journey. We don't want to stop this journey, right? So pat yourself was always considered myself as egoistic, berating, criticism has been constant. Good, Shivani. You're looking deep within you and finding that, oh, this is what I've been doing. And ye mujhe lagta hai ki, bahut too much hai. So great, fabulous. Please, please, please go inside, ask yourself questions, and you realize where you stand. Rahul sir, without further ado, let's have our yoga. Okay, Vijay, thank you for being in touch with him. I have no clue. All right. Sun salutations.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasana, Hastuttanasana, Padahastasana, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasana, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasana, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar, Bhujangasana, Parvatasana. Left forward, Ashvasanchalanasana, Padahastasana, Hastuttanasana, Pranamasana. On the right side, prayer position, raised arms pose, hand to feet pose, right leg back, equestrian pose, mountain pose, hold mountain pose, and slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale and exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
So after seeing our blessings from our sun, it's time to move on to becoming a creative thinker. realizing that there's so much we have in our life, and we are creative and we're thinkers. Thinkers, of course, we all know. Itni thoughts aati hain every single day, but now creatively thinking is what our challenge is all about. So let's go for it. Okay, मैं अभी बोल रही थी कि compromise हमें नहीं करना है. Dictionary से बाहर निकाल देना, and here we are. Be stubborn about compromise. So very, very important to understand this fact. जब ये हम create कर लेंगे, तो life में बहुत फर्क आ जाएगा. The incredible struggle of Paul Coelho is an extraordinary example of sheer determination. As a teenager, he passionately wanted to become a writer, but his parents considered this madness. They wanted him to become a lawyer and secure a respectable profession. To save him from his writing ambitions, his parents had him committed to a mental institution 3 times. He was subjected to electric shock treatment. He refused to compromise. He instinctively knew he was meant to be a writer, and he went on to become an author with a unique vision. He wrote the book Alchemist, translated in 80 languages, sold 65 million copies worldwide, and provided Coelho with unequivocal, lasting financial security. अगर आपकी कोई gut feeling है, family या friends या relatives या partners agree करें चाहे नहीं करें, follow your gut inner instinct. Of course, now in unified journey, you can take a yes or no also from your higher self कि ये सही है कि नहीं. But अपनी gut feeling को please करें. Don't compromise. लोग बोल रहे हैं इसलिए compromise करना पड़ेगा. Creative thinkers appreciate that to compromise and take the sensible and safe route will be a disaster. When Todd McFarlane worked as an illustrator for Marvel Comics, executives told him to tone down his work because it was so gruesome for the Marvel readership. McFarlane quit. He gave up the security of a steady career and started his own endeavor, his own business, his own company. His hugely successful ventures spanned publishing, toy production, and a film and an animation studio. As an artist in business, McFarlane has remained true to his artistic vision, no matter what the business cost. कभी अपनी gut feeling पे work करके देखो, go solo and see what big heights you're supposed to achieve. We all come under pressure from our employers, our family, our friends to compromise. To make something unique, to do something extraordinary often requires us to refuse to compromise with our ideals. You have no responsibility to live up to others' expectations. किसने बोला कि आप यहाँ पर आए हो दूसरों के लिए जीने के लिए? किसने बोला? लेकिन आपको आपकी responsibility है to live to your own expectations. आप अपनी बातों पे, अपने सपने पे खरे उतरे कि नहीं? That is so important rather than कि मैं इसके लिए मैंने ये किया, उसके लिए मैंने किया. Thankless jobs हैं. बच्चे बड़े होके thank you भी नहीं बोलेंगे कि पापा आपने इतना टाइम दिया मुझे और अपना सपने नहीं किया है. मम्मा आपने अपना प्रोफेशन नहीं किया, आप एक होम मेकर बन गए. Nobody will value. अपने आप को वैल्यू नहीं करेंगे, दूसरे की वैल्यू करेंगे. अगर एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी लाइफ लिव करनी है तो अपनी गट इंस्टिंक्ट जाना है, कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना कि इसकी वजह से मैंने ये नहीं किया. जब जो करना है कर लो. Time is the only constant. Believe in it. Steve Jobs says a very beautiful thing. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living with someone else's life. कि मैं उसके लिए सपने कर रहा हूँ, उसके लिए इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ रहा हूँ, उसके लिए आर्किटेक्चर कर रहा हूँ, मेरे पेरेंट्स चाहते हैं, समाज चाहता है, ये वो. प्लीज डोंट बी ट्रैप्ड बाय डॉगमा. दूसरों के रिजल्ट, दूसरों की थिंकिंग की वजह से आप लाइफ लिव कर रहे हो. डोंट डू दैट. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. अगर आपके मन में कुछ है, उसको पूरा करो ना. दूसरों के लिए क्या इतना सोचते रहते हो? No. Live a life. अगर आप full whole and complete हो, अगर आप full of love हो, तो आप दे भी सकते हो, right? अगर आप ही compromise life live करो, मैंने ये नहीं किया, मैंने वो नहीं किया, तो दूसरे को क्या सिखाओगे आप? To learn to live, it's never too late. Whatever age you're in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it's never too late. Now, the beautiful advice that is coming our way is be a weapon of mass creation. Let's understand क्या है. अपने आप को एक weapon बनाना है, औजार बनाना है for something so beautiful. All of us owe a great deal to economist Paul Samuelson. कौन है ये? In 2008, when the international economy slid into the steepest downturn since the Great Depression, industrialized countries averted disaster by following Samuelson's counterintuitive advice and raised spending on infrastructure projects, cut taxes, allowed imports to flow in, and drove interest rates down to near zero. Contrast this with the Great Depression of the 1930s, when governments turned a crisis into a disaster by cutting, spending, balancing budgets, and erecting trade barriers. So, अपनी gut feeling को follow करो, and you never know कब किसके लिए example बन जाओ. कि मैंने ही सोचा था तो मैंने ही कर लिया. You know, कल क्या किसका talk दे रहे हो पता ही नहीं चलेगा. When John F. Kennedy was elected in 1960, he appointed Samuelson as his economic advisor, but was shocked by his recommendation. The economy was facing a downturn, and he told Kennedy to cut taxes. It was counterintuitive and seemed to be exactly the opposite policy to what Kennedy had in mind or what he had promised in his election campaign. Now, after Kennedy's assassination, his successor, Lyndon B. Johnson, carried out the plan and the economy bounced back. Samuelson remained advisor to subsequent presidents. So sometimes it's important to listen to yourself. Or shocking kya tha? Even more shocking was that many of Samuelson's economic theories were inspired by concepts from medicine or physics. For decades, he read medical journals in search of ideas that could be transferred to economics, such as Mendelian dynamics. He also applied the equilibrium principle of thermodynamics to economics. He had such a huge impact because he applied creative thinking to economics when everyone else was applying logic. Logic और magic साथ में काम नहीं करता. कभी कभी लॉजिक की दुनिया से बाहर हट जाना चाहिए और मैजिक की दुनिया को बोलना चाहिए. अगर ये फीलिंग आए करके देखते हैं क्या होगा, वर्स्ट टू वर्स्ट गिर जाएंगे ना, देखा जाएगा. और मुझे फीलिंग हो रही है कि मुझे करना चाहिए तो करो ना. किसने मना किया? Who's stopping you? Why are you stopping yourself? When Samuelson was a student in the 1930s, he attended a lecture on economics at the University of Chicago. It was a revelation for him. He realized there and then that he wanted to be an economist. What he brought to the stodgy world of current graphs, growth estimates, and supply and demand debates was a creative mind. Discovering his calling made him more alive, more vibrant, more authentic. And this playfulness, this inventiveness is what made him so distinguished, so unique, so remarkable. He had fun with ideas rather than trying to write very serious papers and be taken very seriously. Please, life is too beautiful. Don't make it so serious. Take it nicely, take it fun. Don't add a serious element to it. Now, Samuelson's books were at that time so playful that they toppled over and inspired childishness. Abhi 14 November, we talked about the inner child, right? Very important to understand that inner child should always be there. Be playful with yourself. How can you have more fun? It's okay to do kiddish stuff because you're reliving something. In a footnote to Essential paper, okay, I don't know what that was, Overlapping Generations Model, he wrote, surely no sentence beginning with the word surely can contain a question mark at its end. However, one paradox is enough for one article. Samuelson felt that economics was made for him and that he was made for it. Never underestimate the vital importance of finding early in life the work that's for you is play. So everyone, please listen to Samuelson this morning. Make your work play fun. जब मजा आए फैक्ट्री जाने में, ऑफिस जाने में, घर किचन में जाने में, तब आएगा मजा. Success कहाँ आएगा? When all of you can understand in life how ideas and how other interests in physics and science to economy or whatever you're doing is making you interested. Remember, economics is something which is so personal. It's something which is very fundamental. It's something which is very also Latin Greek for many people. Lekin usme bhi he enjoyed fun because he intertwined the fun into that bit. Always I have been overpaid to do what has been pure fun. So for him, it was fun. For the others, it was not fun. It was serious stuff. It was just going with the logic. But he explained that again. Now, please understand that all of us are in this world of learning, of growing, of being creative, and yet we are stuck. And many of us are in a dogma. इसने ये बोला तो ये कर लेते हैं. इसने ये बोला, उसकी मुझसे उम्मीदें हैं तो मुझे खरा उतरना है. I have to be a better father, better husband, better son, better this, better that, or daughter or mother or, partner, wife, whatever. But this guy broke the myth about this entire situation. Economics was not known for being a creative endeavor until Samuelson decided to make it different. It was supposed to be boring, stale, stuffy, repetitious, and he changed everything. Now, all of us can be creative in whichever field we wish to be. The only thing that we need to understand is how creative can we were. An area that's considered uncreative, such as admin, accounting, insurance, clinical research, finance, banking, science, or any serious industry, is a perfect place to inject creativity, and often the area where creativity is most effective. Kisne bol diya creativity is not possible in even serious industries. Kisne bol diya creativity is not possible for even in teaching ki jo curriculum hai, wohi curriculum sikhana hai. You can't go off track. Creativity is not just for the world of art, literature, and music. Creativity is us. आपकी खुद की बॉडी को देख लो कैसे बॉडी बनी है. 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system है बॉडी में. मसल्स हैं, टिश्यूज हैं, ग्लैंड्स हैं, ऑर्गन्स हैं, पानी है, एनर्जी है. सो हाउ ऊपर वाले ने क्रिएटिवली बनाया है ना हमको. Like the one-eyed man in the kingdom of the blind. If you think creatively where no one else is, it gives you the edge. Abraham Maslow ने saying बोली थी, if you deliberately plan on being less than you are capable of being, then I warn you that you'll be deeply unhappy for the rest of your life. You will be evading your own capacities, your own possibilities. So please, please, please understand. Okay, so you have a question, Akshay. Let me explain that question to you. You're saying, can you explain about surely again? All right. So let's everyone go back on page number 56 and let's read the second paragraph, last bit. So what's happening here is people are saying very serious papers. And इतने serious papers हैं, so we should take it very seriously. Playfulness उस समय नहीं था या अभी भी नहीं है. पढ़ाई है तो you can't have fun. You can only study. You're supposed to be very serious about it. Now, that is something which is a generation's thinking कि इसके time पे ये करो, इसके time पे ये करो. Don't mix masti and calm, right? We've heard that from our elders and it's just overlapping. आपने भी ये सीखा, आप भी ये बता रहे हो, so overlapping. Surely, no sentence beginning with the word surely can validly contain a question mark at its end. Do you understand by this? कि अगर मैंने बोल दिया कि श्योरिटी से ये काम होना है, तो सवाल कहाँ आ गया, डाउट कहाँ आ गया. मैंने तो आपको दे दिया ना 100 on 100 कि this is how it has to be done, come what may. फिर उसमें इनोवेशन कहाँ है, फन कहाँ है, क्वेश्चन मार्क कहाँ है कि मैं ऐसे करूँ. आपको बता दिया ना कि ऐसे करना है तो ऐसे ही करना है. You can't put your दिमाग. However, one paradox is not enough for one article. हर चीज डिफरेंट नजरिए से हो सकती है. अगर अक्षय अग्रवाल को पॉइंट ए पे जाना है, वो ऐसे जाए, ऐसे जाए, ऐसे जाए, उसकी मर्जी. मुझे जाना है मैं सीधे ऐसे जाऊं कि मैं ऐसे जाऊं, इट्स माय मर्जी. Surely is not a solution for anything. So that is what they're trying to tell us कि अगर हम playful रहेंगे, vibrant रहेंगे, energized रहेंगे, creative thinkers रहेंगे, we can do one thing with many approaches. So surely is a word where it's like fixated. Akshay, am I a little clear? If I'm clear, let me know. If you want more clarification, let me know. Basically, all we're doing is tap into your internal being. Go deeper. Understand that we're not supposed to be fixated. कि ये पढ़ाई ऐसे ही करनी है तो ऐसे ही. अब आप मैथ को भी देख लो. वैदिक मैथ एक तरीका है, एक तरीका और है इंग्लिश का मैथ पढ़ने का. So many more तरीकास. रिजल्ट वही आएगा. 2 + 2 = 4 ही आएगा. बट किस तरीके से आ रहा है, लाइन फॉर्म पे डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर रहे हो कि वो अदर फॉर्म पे कर रहे हो, डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू. श्योरली दिस इज द राइट वे इज नॉट द राइट आंसर. दैट्स व्हाट. ओके, सो let's look at the next chapter, please. Yeah, it's a short chapter. Let's do it. So get into what you are into. Simply it means जो आपको पसंद है उसके अंदर और डीपर घुस जाइए. An agency was struggling to come up with ideas for a TV ad and was asked for my help. And they asked for Rod Judkins' help. The target audience was the elderly. The ad agency had extensively researched every aspect of the lives of the elderly, but it meant little to the 2 young men working on the ad. It was outside the subject looking in. Now, I made them BE for their subject. It took them both to a theatrical costumer and had them dressed in grey wigs and prosthetic teeth. Their faces were aged with latex molds and they were given walking sticks and appropriate clothes. Now, the young gentlemen were transformed into authentic-looking 80-year-olds. Now, transformation was very shocking. Young men in 20s men, unko 80s mein bana diya. But Rod Judkins simply asked them to walk about the streets and shops of London. They were astonished by the change in attitude towards them. At best, people were patronizing. More often, they were dismissive or rude. Quite a shock. It was a harrowing experience for them. Suddenly, they understood how it felt to be elderly. The experience formed the idea for their ad. Very important to, like that's what they say, walk in the shoes to realize what it is. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Uska nazariya dekho, paradigm dekho. जब तक आप और मैं सेम इक्वेशन पे नहीं हैं, हम कैसे समझ पाएंगे दूसरे की बातें? We tend to stand outside what we do, looking in, detached and analytical. There is a distance between what we are doing and what we are as people. To get most out of life and work, we need to see it from the inside. Whatever you're interested in, get right into it. इसके लिए मैं ये भी बोलूंगी, हम जो खुशी बाहर खोज रहे हैं ना, वो हमारे अंदर है. जो हम ज्ञान नॉलेज बाहर खोज रहे हैं, वो हमारे अंदर है. इसके लिए सिंपल चीज है, the divine guidance is always guiding me at every moment. Please believe in that when you say that. सिर्फ बोलो ही मत, believe भी करो. When you say that, जो आप चाहोगे वो आपके सामने अनफोल्ड करेगा. कोर्सेज आएंगे जो आपका पर्सपेक्टिव बेटर कर देंगे. टीचर्स आएंगे, सेमिनार्स आएंगे, सो मच. ऑफिस में कोलीग्स आएंगे. अगर आप कुछ खोजना चाहोगे तो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. There is absolutely no two hoots about it. Whatever you're interested in, get right into it. अगर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि मेरे पास ये कंडीशनिंग क्यों है, मेरे दिमाग में ब्लॉकेज क्यों है, तो अपने अंदर जाओ ना. पुरानी बातें निकल के आएंगी जो आपने दबा रखी है अंदर. So that's why going deep is the most important science. Imagine you are the subject of your project. Imagine if your subject is a cup. Try to imagine what it is like to be a cup, to be picked up, to have boiling water poured into you, to smell of coffee, to put into a dishwasher, to be scratched or chipped. Be the subject from the inside outside. कभी अपने आप को अपने से डिटैच करके देखो. That's why मैंने सेकंड टेंस में कहा था कि okay, suppose if I am जितेंद्र कुमार सरावगी, अब मैं अपने आप को बड़ा अटैच कर लेता हूँ. मैंने ये किया, मेरे साथ वो हुआ, ऐसा हुआ, वैसा हुआ. बट मैं एकदम को अपने आप से स्टेप आउट करूँ कि अरे तुम्हारी लाइफ कैसी जितेंद्र, एंड आई लुक एट फ्रॉम एन आउटसाइड पर्सपेक्टिव कि अरे ये हुआ, अरे वो हुआ. एकदम से वो अटैचमेंट थोड़ी कम हो जाएगी, क्योंकि अब आप बाहर से दिख रहे हो और अंदर समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. सो ऑल ऑफ अस, वी हैव टू गो इनसाइड अस एंड इनटू व्हाटएवर वी रियली वांट टू डू. बाल की खाल उतार देनी है हमको, तब जाके वो नथिंगनेस आएगी, वननेस आएगी. पॉल सेज़ान ने एक बहुत सुंदर कोट बोला है, one had to immerse oneself into one's surroundings and intensely study nature or one subject to understand how to recreate it. वापस पढ़िए. हम सबको अपने अंदर, अपनी सराउंडिंग्स के अंदर, एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर जाना है, ढूंढना है कि कैसे हम इसको रिक्रिएट कर सकते हैं वो एक सब्जेक्ट को, कि अरे कैसे बना है, इसको कैसे डिफरेंटली क्रिएट करना है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस टू बिकम चैनल्स ऑफ लव एंड लाइट. पहले अपने लिए लव, पहले अपने लिए लाइट, एंड अपने आप को बोलना कि आई एम क्रिएटिव. भैया जो मैं करता हूँ ना बहुत बढ़िया निकलता है. Yes, get into character, Vijayji, 100%. Very important for all of us to understand this particular bit about ourselves. जितना हम अपने अंदर जाएंगे उतना ज्यादा गहराई आएगी हमें, उतना ठहराव आएगा, उतना ऊपरी नहीं रहेंगे. Let's become deeper, better versions of ourselves. Let's keep becoming that every single day. Thank you, Rahul sir. Tomorrow we'll get into the next chapter. Now we can go on to heart thoughts. Whoever wishes to read, you can raise your hand. And Shivani, once again, thank you, Ruchi, for raising. And Shivani, thank you for recording our meditations every single morning. If anybody wants to meditate on something specific, please let me know so I can intertwine that into our meditation. Otherwise, whatever we studied, I will try and work on that. How wonderful. So it's about home. It's about a beautiful affirmation which says, my home is a peaceful haven. So that's our heart for the day. So if you want to move from where you are, thank your present home for being there for you. ये सबके लिए आप इक्वेट कर लीजिए. अगर आपको बिजनेस बेटर चाहिए तो थैंक द बिजनेस दैट यू आर राइट नाउ इन. जैसा भी है, पैसे तो आ रहे हैं, राइट? बॉडी, अगर आपको बेटर बॉडी चाहिए तो थैंक द बॉडी दैट यू हैव राइट नाउ, चाहे उसमें डिसीज हो, चाहे उसमें वजन हो, या कुछ भी हो. Appreciate it. Don't say, oh, I hate this place. Because when you are not going to find something you really love, then you will never find it. अगर आज रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर सकते आप अपने आप की, तो कल जो आप बनने वाले हो वो जल्दी नहीं आएगा. बिकॉज आप जो हाँ आज हो, यू आर नॉट हैप्पी अबाउट इट. आज जहां हो वो परफेक्ट रीजन है, परफेक्ट टाइम है. यू मस्ट अप्रिशिएट इट, यू मस्ट लव इट. लव नहीं भी आता तो अप्रिशिएट करो. लव वेयर यू आर सो यू कैन ओपन योरसेल्फ टू अ वंडरफुल न्यू प्लेस. जहां जिस मुकाम पे आप हैं, love it, care for it, appreciate it, so that you are becoming open and receptive to a wonderful new opportunity. Today, please read the affirmation, Ruchi. Thank you, my dear.
My home is a peaceful haven. Look at your home. Is it a place that you really love to live in? Is it comfortable and joyous? Or is it cramped and dirty and always messy? If you don't feel good about it, you are never going to enjoy it. Your home is a reflection of you. What state is it in? Go and clean out your closets and refrigerator. Take all the stuff in the closets that you haven't worn in a period of time and sell it, give it away, or burn it. Get rid of it so that you can make room for the new. As you let it go, say, I am cleaning out the closets of my mind. Do the same with your refrigerator. Clean out all the foods and scraps that have been there for a while. People who have very cluttered closets and cluttered refrigerators have cluttered minds. Make your home a wonderful place to live in.
You know what? जिन लोग की, अगर आप किसी के फ्रेंड्स के यहाँ, रिलेटिव्स के जा रहे हो, अगर आपको देखना है कि वो इंसान कैसा है, उसकी अलमारी खोल के दिखवा लो. अगर अलमारी साफ सुथरी है, सामान कम है, होर्डर नहीं है, तो इंसान भी इजी है. अदरवाइज अगर 100 सामान है तो दिमाग में 100 विचार चल रहे हैं. हमारे सब कुछ हमारी लाइफ में हमारा रिफ्लेक्शन होता है. हम क्या कंपनी रख रहे हैं फ्रेंड्स की, रिलेटिव्स की, वो भी हमारा एक वो एक्सटेंशन है. So very important for us to see where we're resonating. Uncluttering is something we've talked about pehle also. It's a very powerful science. So the cleaner your surroundings are, the cleaner you are going to become, because वो आपका energy exchange है. सब कुछ भरा हुआ है आपके यहाँ, so आपका दिमाग भी भरा हुआ है. So clean out your drawers, your almirahs, your side tables, everything. So very, very important to see where you are resonating with. All right, Manish, thank you for your suggestion. I will intertwine that procrastination and health into our meditation today. So, all right, everyone, time for our meditation. And thank you, Ruchi, for reading so beautifully for all of us. So, all right, let's close our eyes. Our feet firmly placed on the ground below, if possible, or cross-legged. Our hands comfortably rested in the positions that we are aware of. Our eyes closed. A soft smile on our face. Let's take a deep breath in. Fill our bodies with love. Feel the love pulsating in every cell of your being. And as you exhale, share your love with the world. Very gradually exhale. Let the stomach go inwards very gradually. Take a deep breath in. Fill yourself with the brightest of light today. Feel the light gushing in you, flashing in you, making every single thing so clear within you. You have an easier perspective to look at life internally. And as you exhale, you share your light with the world, making it a better place for everyone to live in. And today, let's include a beautiful thought, a virtue in our body of understanding, deeper understanding. Wherever we are standing, to see below it, understand, to go deep, deep, deep within us. And as we exhale, when we understand ourselves, we understand the world around us. Now that we are love, now that we are light, now that we are understanding deep meanings, life is becoming a cakewalk. Let's thank our beautiful life. Dear life, you are absolutely magical. You are beautiful. You are a giver. And there's so much more that I can receive, I can enhance, and I can create with my creative thinking abilities, with my beautiful magical thinking. I, as a person, am learning to grow deep, a deeper, more grounded person with more roots, more rooted. I am learning to become a better version of myself by going to empower myself of new knowledge, of new learning, of new understanding. I am a person who's more inclined towards my growth, my internal growth, my external growth. Now, be that be mental growth, physical, emotional, intellectual, or spiritual. I am a person who is keen to make my life a better life. But at the same time, I do understand that I am born with subconscious conditioning of my being from my past life experiences. So I can create my life the way I desire by consciously thinking it and affirming and making my conscious mind operate. But I mustn't forget that a lot of important part is given by my subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is so knowledgeable. It's gone through everything. Even right now, what I'm going through is going in my subconscious mind day by day. I am becoming the better version of myself. Yes, I agree. But there are some challenges that I'm unable to cross. These hurdles, these roadblocks are something that I am tapping away every single day with my newfound knowledge of tapping, with my newfound knowledge of self-love through mirror work. There were times, there were days that I really thought, but now I'm letting go of procrastination, of self-doubt, of thinking too much in future. Let me live my life at this moment with love, with joy, with bliss, with pleasure, with unlimited happiness, with infinite abundance. Let me learn to intertwine and rewind and go inward and listen to what my gut instinct says, to what my higher self guides, to what the divine guides. And once I hear that, let me stick on that path by not procrastinating anymore. Let me at least flow like water. Let me remind myself that I'm here for a purpose and I'm not here to complicate things. By thinking too much, I am unnecessarily inviting troubles, doubts, guilt, resentment, and unneeded emotions. But when I am love and light, when I am joy, peace, and abundance, why do I need to invite any negative energy? I know that I am fully made of energy. Which side do I take this depends completely upon me. So let me go inwards, understand my programming, and challenge that with my creative thinking, knowing each one of us is a creator, each one of us an artist, and each one of us has a role to play. Let me become a better version of myself every single day. Let me honor myself with love, with integrity, with value, with commitment. Let me make myself for once the person that I want to please. Enough of people pleasing. Let me first become happy, and then I know when I'm happy, I can be the magnet to be somebody else's happiness. But if I am lack of love, how do I make others happy? All hogwash. Then this happiness will not be eternal and everlasting. It will be temporary. Let me understand my reprogramming. Let me understand my restructuring. How can I restructure? How can I reprogram? Let me understand my beliefs, limiting beliefs or set beliefs. Let me challenge them, knowing that only I can challenge them. Nobody will come and help me, but the divine is always with me. Having known that, why do I doubt? Why do I procrastinate? Why? Let me be assured that divine is forever guiding me. When I am guided, I am safe, I'm secured, I'm valuable because I am unique. And so it is. Let's be very graceful and mindful, heartful and hopeful of a beautiful life ahead. Let me operate from my world of heart and know that nothing goes wrong. Let me let go, shrug off of all the limiting beliefs of societal conditioning. Let me know that I make my reality the way I desire, free of all kind of pressures, emotionally, physically, mentally. Let me let go of all the conditioning. I let go. Just shrug off your shoulders, maybe just put your hand on your shoulder and just shake it off. You have so much of heaviness sitting on your shoulder, just shake it off. Or maybe you're wearing a coat, think of that and just take it off. I am light. I flow with light. Whatever I want, I create. I am a master thinker, creator, and I trust and respect life. And I also trust and respect people around me. I listen to everyone with beautiful ears, and I give them my eyes of perspective. But simultaneously, I also value myself enough to know that I am special. I listen to all, but I do what my divine guides me without thinking, probing, procrastinating, because I am empowered for life. Let's bow down our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth. Dear Mother, I know I'm growing like a small little sapling and a tree in you. Today, please bless me with two virtues from my roots going within me. Bless me with these two sacred virtues. One of belief. Let me believe in myself, in my new programming, in my new thoughts. Let me believe I can do whatever I set my heart on. And second, please bless me with support. Divine guidance support, people support, life support. I know life supports me. Invite this virtue today in me so that I can live my life with integrity, with wholeness, by fulfilling and bringing all my dreams to fruition, by believing in whatever I'm setting out to do. And so it is. Let's open our hands wider at the heart level. I am love. I am light. I shine bright, right now, right here. I am open and receptive to all the love, to all the abundance in all possible universes. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. I am the channel of love. I'm the channel of light. I'm the channel of blessings for everyone, every day. And so it is. Let's fold our hands and be mindful about thanking our past lives and this life that we remember for whatever experiences we have gone through. Because each one of us has come because of our calling. So good or bad, let's respect them all. Even a heartbeat goes up and down and is never static. So are the experiences. Each one of us is shaped with who we are in our life lessons. Let's respect them. Let's thank them for the teaching, for the learning. And at this present, let's tell ourselves that I am open and receptive to every single thing. I do not have any blockages. I listen to everyone. And then I analyze them, also go in the magical world and let them be and empower myself with whatever action has to be taken. For my future, You are absolutely glowing bright because you're operating from a world of law of universe, of deeper understanding, of firm decisions, and of being mindful, heartful, and grateful. Thank you, dear life. I see you as magical. Let's open our hands towards the universe above. Universe for having our back. Thank you, thank you, thank you for enriching us, empowering us. Thank you, Cosmos, for including. Thank you, angels, for showing up. Thank you, guardians, for guarding us with all your might, giving us a protection layer. Thank you, divinities, for showering us with choices of blessings. Thank you to all the teachers, coaches, gurus in this realm or the other, in this universe or the other, in this dimension or the other. Wherever you are, we are so grateful. Atma Namaste. Let's fold our hands and be grateful for anything and everything that you wish to be thankful for, from heavens to earth. Silent round of thank you. Rub your hands, feel the energy flow. And touch your backside from your head to the back, bottom. Now bottom to top, upside, front side. And rest your hands on your heart. Go up to your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, back to your heart. Dearest, beautiful, magical heart, I am growing. I as a person am growing. I as a heart am growing. I as a channel am finding my presence. And thank you for empowering me, enlivening me, and enlightening me every single day with more love, with more value addition. Thank you. Now you can keep your hands comfortably rested on your laps and think that your center of your palms are now absorbing all secret energy from the universe. Feel your center of your palm becoming the centers of receiving a lot of energy. This energy shower that you're feeling within entering your body are blessings from divine. Whatever you want, you can create. Think deep, think big, dream big, achieve big, be a creative thinker, and always be the best version of yourselves. With this, again, fold your hands together, both the energy points coming together, and bless the sacred universe for showering this body with this beautiful energy. Let this energy be with us all throughout. And now, let's bless each other with love, with light, with gratitude, with abundance, with healing wishes. Lots of love and light, Ruchi, Ritu, Ritendraji, Pratimaji, Pinaji, Minakshi, Vijayji, Bharat, Kamakshi, Swati, Richa, Manisha, Neha, Nikita, Akshay, Shivani, Amit, Gyanji, Ushaji, Manish, Ruchi, Anita, Rahul sir, Amrita ma'am, and to everyone who's watching us virtually. Lots of love and light. Be blessed. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. Lots of love. Let's see each other tomorrow at 5. And Neha, she's not here. Okay. All right. Take care. Lots of love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.